Hey, Colleen and Roy, Chris here. I'm doing a little quick video for you here today to walk over how I determined what the suggested list price of your property will be. Um, Please remember a couple things. One, we're not trying to nail the price. All we're trying to do is get it close enough that the buyer sees value to submit, to take a look at it, and ultimately to submit an offer. The trying to nail the price is futile in most cases, so don't worry about that. Also, you guys, this is my recommendation, but you guys get to pick exactly what the list prices is. So if you feel that you want to go a little lower than my recommendation or a little higher, that is completely up to you. If you make a recommendation that has consequences, I'll let you know what I think those consequences might be. So typically, if it's priced lower, it sells faster. If it's priced higher, it takes longer to sell. That's ultimately what comes down to that. Here I'm going to show my switch over, get me out of the picture, and show you what I'm looking at in the MLS. Let's take a look. So here in the MLS, I know Ken is familiar with this view a little bit, probably more from our Tuesday meetings, but you're looking at the Pikes Peak MLS data. And this is the list of houses that I have found to be representative or competition for your property would have been in the past. Let me show you what the criteria was that I pulled from this, just so you're aware that I'm not just making stuff up here. So what we're looking at, this is the search field, and you can see I've asked for all active properties, anything that's active with a first right of refusal, anything that's a short sale, anything that's been under contract, anything that's been pending for 0 to 90 days, sold for 0 to 90 days, withdrawn from 0 to 90 days, and expired from 0 to 90 days. And the reason we look at some of these other ones, withdrawn, expired, we want to see if something was on the market and didn't sell. We'd like to, if we can determine why that didn't happen, then we want to know that, so we don't make the same mistakes. Again, then I've looked at ranches here. I did not ask for single family and I did not ask for townhouses. I really wanted to see where this ranch fit in the market. Even though I know it's a townhouse, I still think it's going to compete against other ranches more appropriately than townhomes or single family. So then I asked for everything within 2 miles of your property, so that I wanted to cast a wide net. I did start closer than that at one point, but I wasn't getting enough matches down here to really give me a good representative of where I thought that I needed to see the picture of the market there. You know, what we're trying to do is, if people were looking at your place and wanted to live on the west side, you know, ideally they typically want to live within about a 2-mile radius of that place. So anything beyond that, an appraiser would tell you isn't necessarily a comp to yours. Sometimes it is. I have done that before. I have gone way out beyond that when I had to, but we don't have to in this case. Then I looked for only those properties that are 1,000 to 1,500 square feet, putting yours smack dab in the middle of that range, right? So with that, if I pull up the map view, we'll start with that first. Here you can see that's the 2-mile circle there. The red dot in the middle is your place, and then the blue dot, the blue circle there is the 2-mile circle. So we did look around and you kind of see about how far out that actually stretches. It does go all the way to Kissing Camels and everything else. I did at one point have some comps directly in your neighborhood, but they were tri-levels or 2 stories, and I feel those are not comps to your property. A ranch typically sells for more because it's a ranch, and especially against a tri-level. So once I put in the square foot restriction, those all dropped out because they're actually bigger than yours anyway. So with that, you know, this is where all the properties are located here. I'll zoom in a little bit more just so you can kind of see, you know, where those are at. And the ones in Kissing Camels definitely are going to be a little bit different, right? Or near it. And then if we zoom back out here and come back in, we got some down here south of Fillmore. This is going to be a not so nice area. We got some nicer stuff over here. But with that, let me zoom back out. Let's take a look at these a little closer. Results. So this is the list. This list is sorted based on original list price. You can see here the list date, and that is very important as to how relevant they are. They shall be within roughly 90 days, and we can see that the list dates here when they went on the market. The ones here that are closed, those are the most important price points. The active are only indicators that are not the house hasn't sold yet, so it's a relative marker to how it competes with yours, not an absolute. And then it should be, it's sorted here by square feet as well, so you can see kind of like yours should fit right about here as far as square foot goes. This has a 1 car, yours has a 2. This has a 1 car, this has a 1 car, so that's about a $5,000 bump, depending on how you look at that. Lot square footage, days on market is what that is. You can see how long they sat on the market. So some of these sold a little bit faster than others. And let's take a look at these here a little bit. I'm not going to go through each and every one of these. I might just skim through them, and so we can kind of either include them or dismiss them as to the relevance to yours. So the first one here, it was closed. Okay, so first thing you need to see here is you see the word sold and you see a price. That is not the sold price. That's the list price. The status is that it's sold. The price was $310. The sold price is all the way down here. Sold price, $310 in this case. So don't misconstrued the price at the top being sold. It doesn't always match. All right. But if we go through here and we take a look at a few things, built in 1970, so really that's too old for yours. To be a comp to yours, it's too old. It does have an HOA. It has a $350 a month HOA, so that's a little more expensive. Come down here, bedroom, bathroom. A little bit smaller bedrooms than yours. Stucco, which is a perk. Does have a laundry facility on the main level like yours, which is good. Does have central air, which yours doesn't. Let's see. People are bothering me today. That's all good. Stop it. Hopefully that'll stop, or I can turn it off here. Focus assistant. Let's turn this off for just a second here. Alarms only. Let's do that. Maybe that'll stop it here for a second. All right, so then we come down here, we get a description. We know what went on in July, went pending on 8/11, under 8/2, and sold on 8/23. All right, so price per square foot is about $260. Okay, so let's take a look at the photos on this one just to kind of see how the condition of this one changes its applicability. So for my countertops, original finish cabinets from 1980. Got tile, similar location to yours. More of a, I don't know, less desirable exterior, definitely, I would say that. Looks like it got a 1-car garage. And I'm going to send this to you guys so you can look through the photos a little bit slower if you wish to. So don't worry if I'm clicking through too fast. Don't have to look at too many details too closely there. There's the laundry that's on site. Bedrooms, laminate floors. Everything's pretty vintage in this one. Oh, nice outdoor space. Looks like yours. Big open space. That's nice. Lots of perk for sure. Looks like it probably faces south though. So it's not as usable as I think yours is. Oh, it's actually over the garage. That's interesting. Oh, faces east. Okay. Back of the patio there faces east. So that'll be nice actually in the evening. All right, so there's that one. That one's sold Sold at 310 in July. All right, so the next one is a house. And again, remember I asked for just branches. I didn't care what it was. So a house should sell for more than your townhome does. Let's look down here. It's sold. Oh, this one's still active. So this one's still active. It's currently in the market at 319. No garage. Typical 1960-ish house. Well, it's been upgraded a little bit. No real dining room. Right, so lesser floor plan for sure, lesser bathrooms for sure, smaller bedrooms. Ooh, that's nice. Big backyard. That's definitely somebody would pay more money for that for sure. All right, and then let's go on to the next one. This looks like that same community we just looked at a moment ago. In fact, you can see it. That's the old one. This is the new one. So this one's currently on the market at 350. Let's take a look. Oh, we can't. There's only one photo. So we have to go with what we saw in the other one, 1970 build. It's been on the market 134 days. One photo. That's probably why it's been on the market 134 days. I'm going to have to go look at that for an investment property because something tells me it might be interesting to see. Accepting sight unseen offers only. That's interesting. That'll keep it on the market longer too. Yeah, that makes it a lot harder to sell when you do silly things like that. Okay, so the next one we got here, let's go down to the bottom. Sold price 360, sold 728, so just about the first part of August there. Let's take a look at the photos here. It's a 2-story, so you got stairs to go up. That's not good for them. It's good for us. Open floor plan, which is nice. Got some beams. Everybody always likes beams. Got a deck. It's got a very old style kitchen with the, without the open. It's got open floor plan over here, but the closing kitchen, nobody likes that. They prefer yours over this one for sure, just from that. Little galley kitchen. Ooh, mirror doors. Gotta love those. It's been painted. It's probably got some new carpet, maybe, or it's been shampooed. Ooh, got a remodeled bathroom, I think, coming up. Yep. People don't like those when they're left in there, unless it's an old couple moving in there. And what old couples want to live on the second floor? Not too many. All right, so you got, I think it's probably this one over here is that deck that they have. Not a garage per se, but a place to park your car, so that's a downer. Ooh, tennis courts, pool, okay, some amenities, depending on what the HOA costs. They may add or subtract value. Let's take a look. Where is the HOA at in here? $400 a month. So most people would probably, this makes this one more expensive overall than yours, right? Per month. Considerably more expensive. So second floor, it's really not a ranch per se, because it's on the second story unit. This one is kind of similar in that regard. 1968 build. It's considered a ranch. Similar square feet, 1-car detached, 2-2, it's like yours. Back then, let's see, bedroom, bathrooms. No, they weren't nice enough to measure anything for us. Taking the cheap way out. HOA $400 a month. That includes virtually the same thing that yours includes. Does have central air. Their earnest money they request was $4,000. and sold $395 on 7/26. All right, going back up here. All right, so I'm thinking it's a second story unit just based on the angle here. I could be wrong. Oops, C5. Nope, it's a first floor unit. It's down here. All right. Ooh, nice upgrade in the kitchen. Looks like that might actually be granite. Could be. New cabinets, pools, which are nice. You got the nice green artificial turf there. Open space there for your dog if you got one. Hardwoods like yours. Upgraded kitchen, some new light fixtures. Upgraded bathroom. One sink, that's a detractor. 2 sinks are better. New doors near Kissing Camels. Golf course. Back inside the house. I don't know why they do that, why they jump in and out. I promise you I will not do that to your photos. I tell a story with the photos. You'll see how I do that. Oh, you got your gate. So that one's pretty interesting. It says $395, I think it sold. You have to determine, do you think this one's as nice, nicer, or not as nice as yours? All right, it's this one down here, right? No garage. Or no, it's got a 1-car detached somewhere. Didn't show that, but if it has it, must be across the parking lot from this or something. All right. Keep going up in price. Now we're at $475. We're at a house. So that one we're not going to look at. And then we got this one, which is a condo, or townhouse, right? $475. If you go down here, it looks like the MLS might have changed it because that sold price sure is matching on every one of these, and that used to not be the case. So I think they fixed something here. But $475, sold $826, so not that long ago. That's really nice. About a month ago, 30 days ago. So it's a nice comp because it is a townhome. It is a townhome community. It is a ranch. And for some silly reason, they asked for $12,500 in earnest money. That's insane. This does have central air. It's got sewer. All the same amenities as yours, including nothing crazy. HOA fee, $500 a month. Woo-wee! And they get nothing for it. They get the same thing that you guys get, and they're paying $500 a month for it. Gotta love Kissing Camels area, huh? So, all right, so you can see, I'll back out where this one's at here, kind of give you an idea. But let's take a look at it. So, similar outdoor kind of townhome community to yours. Similar build years. It's actually got the same HOA. Outdoor patio space, which is nice. A little bit closer indoor space here than yours. I think yours feels more open than this one does. Right, you've got the island in yours. This one does have a gas cooktop, got granite. This kitchen is not as usable as yours, even though it's got more counter space. And they took off the doors to the cabinets to do the open. That's pretty nice. It's more nowadays anyway, more style for nowadays. What they want. Big bedroom like yours. Ceiling fan kind of feels like it should be in Hawaii. The shiplap. Hardwood floors. Double vanity. Upgraded. So the bathroom's been remodeled at some point. The other bedroom. Wood floors. It might be Pergo. I'm not sure that's premium. Looks like it could be a second patio there. Other bathroom's been upgraded as well. So, how would I rate this one? This one's nicer than yours. I think you would agree with that. It's got some remodeling that's been done in the bathrooms, the kitchen. It's got the hardwood. It's first floor. So I don't think yours is worth $475, right? I don't think it's worth that. If we go down, the next one we had was the ranch. We're not even looking at that one. And the next one down is $395. It's this one down here in the bottom. It has the significantly detached garage was kind of nice, sold for $395. So what we have to do is try to figure out, I think, where it fits between these two, where yours fits, right? And I think yours probably fits closer to the 425 mark. I think it's nicer than this one. Yours is more like a house, where this is more like an apartment, and there's some value to that. Yours has a lower HOA for the same amenities as this one, $400 a month. So I think value-wise, around the 425 mark is wise. If you want to be a little more apparent with the value, we might do 415. Let's list it at 415 so that we show ourselves closer to this one and further away from the other one. That's really nice, because that will help you guys appear as value. So if I go back here and I just ask for active now, we got 2. So these 2 are the 2 that we'll be competing against as a ranch within 2 miles of yours. A house, and this one that's got no photos and is only allowing blank, no showing offers. So that's your competition. So I think that puts you in a pretty favorable light with this one at 350, and you're actually gonna let people see it and gonna have photos. It's very rare that a buyer's agent goes back and looks at what's sold in the past. They might before they make an offer, but even that's kind of rare, just to see if they're putting in a competitive offer. So with that, I think we're in a really good spot. Let's do one more search here. I didn't do this until just now, but I'm doing this kind of on the fly because I'm curious. Let's go from 2 to 3 miles. What do we get? Ooh, we go up to 12. We get 12 houses, or 12 properties. So we got this ranch. We've got a second story at 344. We've got that silly one. We've got this house at 360. That's over off of Austin Bluffs and Union. So that's over there. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, Chelton Heights. That's 360. Okay, like I figured, this one needs a little bit of work, but this might be a good one for you guys. It's got a lot. Not that I'm looking at it. If it's got a lot on the back, it might not be too bad. I'll have a little project to work on here. This thing needs some love. I don't know if it has an alley. I'm just going to keep clicking through it because I know at least Ken wants me to. I know that. All right, so we've got a lot off the back. I'm not sure what that is. That's weird. Pretty good size lot, not too huge. Definitely needs some work. Huh. All right, I'm gonna do one more thing since I know Ken wants me to do it. Let's take a look at a map real quick. All right, Ken, there you go, my friend. See, you got a street in the front and an alley in the back. I might be a worker for you guys. Somerset, 3803 Somerset Drive. Let's look at the next one now. Another house that's up at the 345 range. Looks like that one needs some work. This one's pretty, right? Here in open space at 400, detached, single family detached home, built in 1919. So that really isn't a comp to yours because the age, even though it looks like it's been kind of remodeled. Yeah, it's been remodeled. Floor plan wise and stuff like that, that wouldn't work. You don't have it doesn't really comp out as something that another buyer would be looking at and also looking at yours. Another single family here, 435. So yeah, this is a cheap flip. That's all this is. So yours is nicer than this. I think a buyer would lean towards at 435. Would they rather have yours or this one? This one's a little bit bigger square footage, but I still think they would lean towards yours. 460. Now we're really getting out of the price point where yours would be. This wouldn't really compete. Another 469 single family. Another 470. Yeah, 470. So I still think that 415, 425 range is ideal. Your house will be very competitive in that price point. And you can see what it's competing against, which is next to nothing. So that's good. If people want that kind of living, you've kind of have the only product in town that looks like that in that area near that price point, and you're still asking for a fair price at 415, 425, somewhere in there. So, with that, take a look at this. Take a look at the comps that I'll send you in a separate email. And let me know what you think the list price will be. I'll update everything. We can get everything signed and moving forward. Next for me, when I'm done sending all this stuff to you guys, I'm going to work on building out the MLS listing. So that'll be ready for the photos when I get them from Britt. All right, guys. Hopefully Hopefully you like this and this is helpful. And but let me know if you don't think so. Talk to you later.